Okay, today we're going to do a little video on the iPhone that shows how to put a tonneau cover on a Miata. And the reason we're doing this video is because when I first got this tonneau cover, I spent at least a half hour trying to get it on the Miata, and I was tired and I was frustrated, and I really thought I was crazy for buying this tonneau cover because it was so difficult to get installed. But after installing it a whole bunch of times and trying to figure out its little system, I think I finally got it down to a fairly workable system where it's pretty easy to get on and off the car. And so I thought I'd share that with you. I'm kind of a visual learner, so instead of just writing out instructions, I thought I'd put together a little video. So we're starting with the car with the top back, of course, and the latch is folded down. My car has a little wind blocker. We're going to leave the wind blocker folded up and get to work. So it's really easiest with these tonneau covers if you start with the back of the car and just work towards the front. And if that's the only thing you remember from this video, that's probably the most important single piece of advice I can give you. So I've got my tonneau cover here kind of bundled under my arm. It's folded up and then folded into three little sections. The reason it's folded into three is because the back strip that fits along the rear molding of the Miata is split in three sections, so it makes for a nice place to fold it. So we're going to start by dropping the tonneau cover on the car, getting it roughly in place, and then fitting it, snapping it, and carrying on. So here we go. Creative unfolding. Now this cover, because the second gen Miata has high back seats, has little headrest pockets, and I'm going to just loosely put the tonneau over top of the headrest to keep it in place while I work on that back molding. So the next step is to get this molding tucked in all the way along the car, and then we'll go around and get the snaps done up and keep going on the rest of the car. So let's do that. That's more or less it. That snaps in place. Let's come back and get the other snap. And that's snapped in place. That, believe it or not, is the hardest part. Once that's done, buttoning up the car is really quite simple. You tuck the headrest cover over top of the headrest and do up a little zipper while there's no tension on it. If there's tension on this, getting this zipper done up is absolutely murder. And it's very easy to damage. So you want to do that when there's no tension on it whatsoever. The next thing is the front of the tonneau cover has these little connectors that sit on top of these 10X dash studs. And there's two on each side of the car. On the passenger side of the car, I use both of them. I just tuck my fingers inside and pull and stretch, and over it goes. To get the middle one, if you got a sore back like me, I always put my hand on the driver's seat and then grab it and push until I get it snapped. That's all done. Shut the door, and there's a little snap on the mirror, and you do up the snap, and you're done. If you find the cover is tight when you're trying to fix these 10X fasteners up front, you can release the tension on the seat back, and this will fold forward an inch or so and give you a little more material to work with. On the driver's side of the car, you have kind of two choices. If you're going for a ride, you want to take the cover and just fold it over once, and fold it over twice, pop your seat forward, and fold the whole thing into the car, and put your seat back, and you're ready for a ride. And it kind of has a nice little early British sports car look. Got was lots of fun, get lots of compliments. If you're parking the car and you want to keep the weather off the seats, it's really easy to do up the driver's side as well. Just unfold what you just folded up, put your seat back, hop over the headrest, do up your zipper while there's no tension, and go for that left front 10-ax, and you're good to go. I usually am lazy and don't do the center one, and just rely on the zipper to take care of stuff inside the car. Last thing you do is the snap on the door, and you're done. It's all bundled up. And that, my friends, is how you put a tonneau cover on a Miata. Thanks.